Hello, my lovely Leo, and welcome to your weekend and next week energy reading. This is just a general reading, so please do take what resonates and toss the rest. If you enjoyed this reading, please do like, subscribe, share, comment, hit that notification bell because I will be putting up moon readings very shortly, as well as hopefully some love readings coming up, and you don't want to miss those. Also, if you haven't had a chance to check out any of your other readings on my channel, please do so. I would greatly appreciate it. I would appreciate your feedback as well. I love to be able to interact with you. And without further ado, let's go ahead and get you started here. So we don't do reversals on weekend and weekly energy readings, but we do on the longer monthly type readings, etc. I will use a regular deck for this. Your challenge card will be a regular tarot deck, and then I will use 3 oracle decks to kind of elaborate and clarify. So starting out here, it does look like we have the Nine of Wands. I'm sorry, my eyes are so bad today from allergies. The Nine of Wands, and the Nine of Wands is letting me know that you've been dealing with a lot of burdens, okay? So you guys are kind of at that point where you're still dealing with them. You're almost ready to kind of put that down, kind of move past it, but you're still kind of in that end phase. So, you know, maybe you're still carrying some stuff from the week into the weekend, maybe some work stuff that's not quite finished, maybe some, you know, unfinished business with friends, family, what have you. But I do feel like you have something still kind of on your mind, on your plate, you're kind of still dealing with. And it's been an ongoing thing, I think, for you. So whatever that may be, you know, the best thing to do is probably just try to address it as quickly as you can, because I do think that you're coming close to a resolution on that situation, whatever it may be, or a finalization if it's something you've been working on project-wise, that kind of thing. But at this point, you're just, you know, it's really become cumbersome for you. I can tell you that you're kind of, I can tell from this that you're pretty much just over it, right? But your next card is the Magician, and that's letting me know, you know, that you have all the tools at your disposal, right? You're more than ready to close this chapter out, whatever it may be, whether this, again, is a family issue, a friend issue, you know, some conflict, some strife, some struggle. If you're on the struggle bus at work, whatever it may be, if it's just finishing up a project that's really been the bane of your existence for the past, you know, several weeks, months, you know, whatever, you know, but I do see that you have all the tools at your disposal. So you will certainly be able to finish this. You're going to be able to use that magician skill set that you have, all of those tools at your disposal. I feel like you're definitely going to have no problem kind of closing this out, getting it handled, right? I don't see any issue with that. I feel like this is going to be something that you're going to be able to, you know, kind of knock out as soon as you're ready. I think the problem I feel for some of you is procrastination. So if you are a procrastinator, I myself fall into that category quite often. That may be your biggest hurdle right now. And I'm getting that vibe from a lot of you that might be the situation, because I don't see any reason why you aren't able to do whatever it is you need to do. You have everything that you need to do to complete it. You just aren't, you know, you're not putting it all behind you. And here your last card is the Two of Swords. So, you know, this is actually a bold, strong card. It's a card where if you look kind of closely, you know, the person is blindfolded. They have decisions to make, you know, but they're blindfolded and they're, you know, ready to take their sword in either direction, and they don't mind either way, right? It's not something where it's like, you know, I'm blinded by a decision that I hate and I'm terrified and I'm going to be stuck in a corner. It's really not that. It's more of an empowered situation where, you know, I'm blindfolded because it doesn't matter which decision you give me. I'm going to be able to swing my sword in that way, handle it, get it done, and do whatever needs to be done to get it done, right? I can do that. It's not a problem, right? And I do think that's the case with you because you do have all of the tools that you need to do. I think, again, for you, the situation for most of you is you may just be putting this off. It may just be an uncomfortable situation. It may be an uncomfortable issue. It may be something that's just not fun and you're just kind of a procrastinator, whatever it may be. I think your best bet is to kind of face it and get it over with, honestly, whatever it is, whether it's a project, whether it's work, whether it's, you know, ripping off the Band-Aid with a relationship, whatever it may be. I think that's probably your best bet because either way, you know, you have the strength no matter which course you take, no matter what decision you do, no matter how you handle, you know, the business at hand. you know you're going to be fine. You know you're going to be okay. You know it's going to work out. You have everything that you need to make it work out. It's just a matter of getting up and doing it, right? So, if you need to blindfold it just to go at it and get it done, like close your eyes, take the shot, close your eyes, rip off the Band-Aid, whatever it is, just pick and choose, go at it, then that's what you need to do. Just get it done, right? So let's see what your challenge is. And I think most likely your challenge is going to be you. I really just see you being your own worst enemy here. I typically am my own worst enemy in these type of situations because I don't like uncomfortable situations. I don't like confrontation. I don't like conflict. I'm a procrastinator. I mean, I know I sound like I'm just really a horrible person, but it's just, a lot of times I just shy away from things like that. So, when things have to be done, I'm like push it off till the very last second. So King of Cups. So I feel like this is somebody that really and truly is probably either, in charge of the situation, or this is the person that you're dealing with. So this could be somebody who you're having the relationship, confrontation with, a family member you're having the confrontation with, and you're going to have to really kind of just deal with, okay? You're going to have to just cowboy up, cowgirl up, deal with it, right? If this is somebody who is like a boss situation and this is a work situation, you're going to have to just handle the business at hand and get it done. This person is not going to go away until you resolve the situation, rip the Band-Aid off, handle the business, get it done with, get it over with, whatever it is. They are not going to go away. Okay. This person will keep coming back around. I don't care if it's a boss that's going to keep riding you like Seabiscuit until you get everything done. Just get it done. I don't care if this is a person in a relationship and you're just like trying to, softly break away from them. Not going to work. You're going to have to face that. Okay. This is a person in your family that you're just going at it with and you're trying to kind of, I'm just going to not confront them. We're going to kind of not really talk about it. Maybe it'll just fizzle out and everything will go back to, no, you're going to have to confront it. Okay. This person is not going to give. They're not going to go away. They're too strong of dominant figure, too powerful a figure to just kind of fade into oblivion or submission or let things go. So, and I think you know that. So I think that's probably another reason that you're kind of like, I don't want to deal with that person. They're so overbearing potentially or what have you, but just get it over with. Okay. Either way that you go, you're going to be okay, but you're just going to have to face it. So let's pull you a psychic energy card here on your 9 of Wands and see if that gives us any insight into what kind of burden you are dealing with or how to handle that burden a little bit more gracefully for you at this point anyway, and see what we've got. So we've got firm foundation. And I think that's, right now that's the problem, is that you haven't really, you don't feel like you're on a firm foundation. I feel like a lot of it is you're kind of uneasy with the situation. And I do think it is because, maybe you've got somebody breathing down your neck. That may be a very uncomfortable situation for you if it's a work situation. And if it's a personal situation, you aren't comfortable with the confrontation or the, breaking up or the splitting or whatever it is that you're dealing with. It's uncomfortable for you. You don't have that firm, solid foundation where you feel your best, where you feel like this is something that's in your wheelhouse, right? Confrontation's not in your wheelhouse specifically, or something that you necessarily want to do. That's not to say that you can't do it when you need to, or if you're really adamant about something, you will go and tear up the walls if you need to, right? You will pull out the lion in yourself, right? Not a problem. But, when it's something that you just kind of want to shy away from, you don't want to deal with, that's not really what you want to do. You don't, you kind of want to just let it ride, right? You're not confrontational when you don't feel like you need to be. And that's causing you burden, right? It's just, the more it lingers, the less firm your foundation feels, the less stable you feel in your life, in your work, in your home, in your whatever, because you're tiptoeing around things, right? You're tiptoeing around your boss or this other person in your family or this significant other. And it's like, just get it done. You've got to get it done, right? if you want that firm foundation, you've got to get this done. Okay. And so let's pull you a guardian angel card on that King of Cups and that Magician card, because again, you have all the tools at your disposal to be just fine, to move on with your life in any way, shape, or form you need to. I don't care if you have to, you know, tell somebody off, go out on your own, whatever it is you need to do. You've got the ability to do that. You know you'll be fine. You know you have that strength, ability, power, control, all of that. It's not a matter that you need to be scared in any way. It's just something you just don't want to deal with right now, whatever it may be for you personally. And peace. So I think that's the thing here. A lot of times we avoid things that need to be done, things that need to be said, because we want to keep the peace, right? But unfortunately, keeping the peace does just the opposite, right? By not doing the things we need to do, by not separating from the people we need to separate from, or by not just handling the business at hand that we need to handle, as uncomfortable as it may be, or getting certain things done, we're actually really causing ourselves strife, struggle, you know, stress, and we don't even realize it. So we think on one hand, we're keeping the peace by not being, you know, conflicting, by not being, you know, opposing, or, you know, having that friction or any of that. But it's really doing the opposite. It's causing us internal turmoil. So, you know, your angel here is telling you, you need to work on your personal peace. Okay. And the only way to do that is you're going to have to face this person, whatever situation it is. If it's just doing a job and getting it done and you're just a procrastinator, just get it done. If it's somebody you need to cut loose in your life, cut them loose. If it's somebody that is a family member you need to make amends with, find a way to make amends. You know, if you were in the wrong, apologize. You know, if you weren't, you know, sometimes it's okay to just take the L anyway, for peace sake, okay, if you're okay with that. But whatever you need to do to find your internal peace, because right now you are feeling very uncomfortable. You don't feel like you're on firm footing. You just feel off, right? So let's get a general advice card and close you out here on this Two of Swords. And again, I feel like this is where you really feel like, okay, you know what? I'm going in blindfolded because this is not something I normally like to do. This is not how I normally like to handle things, perhaps. You know, but I know I have to get it done. So I'm just going to close my eyes and, you know, jump, right? Kind of leap at it. So let's see what we need to do with that. And I don't think that that's necessarily a bad thing, because I do feel like you are a strong enough person. Everything here tells me you're a strong enough person that you're gonna be fine no matter what you do, as long as you do something. Because avoidance is really just causing your foundation to be worse, your peace to be more at risk. So this says, when peace is your priority, negativity cannot exist. Okay, so how can you see through the eyes of source energy and prioritize your inner peace? Okay, it's telling you again, you're going to have to make a decision. You're going to have to move forward with it. Whatever you choose, you're going to be fine. Okay, you could go in it blindfolded. You could jump either way. Doesn't matter how you choose to do it. Doesn't matter if you know, ripping off a band-aid. Just go get it done, right? Because once you have that negativity removed, that stress removed, whether it's finishing a project, whether it's cutting somebody out of your life, whether it's resolving a conflict in your family, your home, your friend zone, whatever, once that's gone, then the peace can be there. And this is what you so desperately need, right? So that you can have a nice, firm, solid, comfortable foundation back, okay? Because right now you are just feeling turmoil, right? You're carrying that burden on with you, and you don't need to, you know, you're so close to being able to resolve it and just not doing it. So just take that last step. Just pick a side, pick a choice, pick a something and do it. Whatever it is, even if it's wrong, just do it, right? Do something. So you won't regret it. It will help you at least come to a resolution that will give you peace. And that's more important, right? Than, you know, avoiding things, thinking that they're giving you peace when in reality, all it is kind of festering, right? So hopefully this is helpful to you. If it is, please do like, subscribe, share, all that other great stuff, comment, let me know. I would love to hear from you. And if this is resonating with you, I'd certainly love to hear that as well. let me know. And I hope you find your peace for sure. So I hope to see you soon. Bye.